didn't honk, didn't try to pass. He just stayed there, right on my bumper for over 30 minutes. No matter how fast I went or how many turns I took, his truck was always right behind me. And when I finally pulled into a gas station to lose him, he pulled in too, parked, and waited, just watched. It started on I-26 just outside Asheville, North Carolina, around 10:30 p.m. My name's Marcus Reed, 28 years old, and I work in tech support at a call center in Hendersonville. That night, I was heading home after grabbing a late dinner with an old college friend. It was raining, light but steady, and the road shimmered with headlights and reflections. Around 10:30 p.m., I was heading home to Hendersonville after grabbing a late dinner with an old college friend. It was raining, light but steady, and the road shimmered with headlights and reflections. I was doing about 70 when I came up behind a slow-moving pickup in the left lane. No big deal, just tapped my blinker and passed him on the right. I didn't cut him off or anything. I even gave him space. A few minutes later, I noticed the same truck suddenly pull in behind me. Black Silverado, lifted, with foggy aftermarket lights and one of those Punisher skull stickers on the bumper. I couldn't see the driver clearly at first, but when he passed under a light, I caught a glimpse. White guy, maybe late 30s, scruffy beard, red baseball cap. At first, I thought it was coincidence. Then he got closer, like way closer, within a car length. He stayed right on my tail through every curve. I sped up a little. He did too. When I took the exit toward US 64, so did he. I turned off onto a rural 2-lane highway toward Mills River. He stayed with me. No honks, no lights, just relentless pressure. I tapped my brakes to signal some space. He responded by swerving slightly left, like he was thinking about passing or ramming me. My pulse kicked up. At that point, I knew this wasn't just bad driving. I pulled into a well-lit gas station off Boylston Highway. He pulled in too, parked across the lot, left his engine running. I stayed in the car for a moment, then slowly got out, went inside, bought a Red Bull I didn't need. The cashier gave me a weird look. "Hey, that guy out there with you?" he asked. "Number Y. He's just sitting there, staring at you." I turned, and sure enough, through the wide front window, I could see him, still behind the wheel, still staring. I got back in my car, waited. 10 minutes passed. He didn't move. I pulled out fast, got back on the road, this time making random turns, detours, trying to throw him off. 5 minutes later, he was back in my rear view. The worst part came outside Etowah. 2-lane stretch, no shoulders, thick woods on both sides. That's when he tried to pass. He came flying up on the left, but instead of overtaking, he swerved halfway into my lane, like he was trying to sideswipe me. I jerked the wheel, tires screamed, barely kept control. Then he dropped back. A mile later, he did it again. Only this time, he rolled his window down and held something up. It was a gun, silver, looked like a Glock. He pointed it at the windshield. I ducked and hit the gas, heart pounding in my throat. I don't know how I didn't crash. I sped into the parking lot of the Henderson County Sheriff's Office, slammed on the brakes, jumped out screaming. Within seconds, 2 deputies came running. By the time I turned to point at the truck, it was gone. I filed a report. They took it seriously. Said there'd been other incidents recently, aggressive drivers on that stretch, but no one ever caught him. They ran my plates through traffic cam logs later that week, found a few matches, always the same thing. My car, and 2 lengths behind me, the same lifted black Silverado. Blurry plates, no front plate at all. Weeks passed. I switched cars, changed routines, thought it was over. Until last Friday. I was merging onto Interstate 40 near Black Mountain. Glanced in the rear view. I could swear it was him again. Same truck, same fog lights, same sticker. He didn't tailgate this time. He just stayed there, 5 cars back. All the way home. I haven't driven since. I use ride shares, public transit. My boss thinks I'm having a breakdown. Maybe I am. But I know what I saw. And I know he's still out there, waiting for me to get back on the road.
If you made it this far, you're one of the brave ones. Don't forget to like the video if it gave you chills, subscribe for more true horror every week, and drop a comment below. Tell me, what's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you? Until next time, keep your doors locked and your eyes open.